Hi guys, Mike here from ApexGMAT, bringing you the latest on the Online GMAT exam. The GMAT just announced that they're rolling out the Online GMAT. The earliest appointments that are available are April 20th, and appointments extend all the way to June 15th. You should be able to log on right now to secure your appointment. So all the links you'll need are below this video for understanding all the rules and everything else that are going to be governing the online exam. But I'm here to bring you what we know, and I'll be here again tomorrow after we have our call with the GMAT to give you additional details and context. Most computers and most high-speed internet connections should be fine for taking the GMAT online. You'll need either a PC or a Mac, and Windows 8.1 or 10, or Mac OS 10.13 or above. Windows 7 will not work, and unfortunately for you hackers and private people of the world, Linux and Unix OSs will not work. There's some additional specifications that you need to be aware of. Number one is that you can't connect over a VPN, and a lot of firewalls might disrupt the connection. So there will be a protocol for the GMAT to test your connection before you take the exam. But if you're connecting through a work computer, you may run into some issues. Similarly, due to the security protocol, you won't be able to have a second monitor hooked up, and you're going to need a webcam that's operating at least 10 frames per second, as well as an internet connection that is at least 1 Mbps. In addition to this, there'll probably be some additional protocols where you need to check in because they're using online proctors to actively monitor your taking of the exam. And this means, unfortunately, that a few countries, because of data and privacy laws, will not be able to take advantage of the Online GMAT, which include China, North Korea, Sudan, Iran, Cuba, and Slovenia. So if you're in one of those countries, unfortunately, you can't take the Online GMAT exam. The cost for the Online GMAT is $200, and you should also be able to use an existing registration to make a new appointment for the Online GMAT. Format-wise, it's going to be almost exactly the same with the exception of the writing section, which it won't have. So for those of you who have stamina issues on the GMAT, the good news is that the exam will be a half hour shorter. For those of you who have experienced GMAT anxiety, which I talk about in several other videos, but is very, very commonplace, one of the nicest things about the online exam is that you'll be able to take it in the comfort of your own home or your own space. And doing so is going to offer some significant benefits, but also a few liabilities because you're much more prone to be distracted when you're in your own space. So one of the things I would certainly recommend is preparing for the exam to sit the exam like you were going to a testing center. That means sitting up straight, ensuring that you have as much quiet as possible. Earplugs should be available to you, and you should have clothes on, no pajama pants. Dress as if you were taking the exam. Wear shoes, because these things will put you in a good headspace to be attentive in taking the exam seriously. For those of you with disabilities, the accommodations for disabilities are not yet installed in the Online GMAT exam, so they expect those to be available by mid-May. In terms of getting your score, right now they expect that the score should be available within a week of taking the exam. I don't know if that means that they're going to be recalibrating the exam for any bumps or dips they see in the different format or because the exam is shorter, or if they're going to offer something much more immediately like on the real GMAT, but give it an extra level of supervision before they make it official. That's something that we should have more information for you on tomorrow. All the pertinent information you guys need about the online exam are in the links below, including the ability to register for the GMAT's online webinar on Friday the 17th, where you can have additional questions answered. Thanks so much for watching, stay safe and healthy, and I wish you all the best in your online GMAT. Of course, if you need us for anything, you can email questions to us below.